So let's talk about 0 week. First game up, Nebraska and Illinois. Um, Nebraska just fired Lovie Smith and hired Fred Bimham. He used to be the coach at Wisconsin and Arkansas. Then I think he went to coach the offensive line for the Giants. Now he's back at Illinois, college level, whatever. They return. Let's see. Um, 8 offense, 7 defense. One of the most important people to return on their team is their quarterback, who's a transfer out of Michigan. Nebraska returns 3 players on offense, 9 on defense. Be honest with you, I don't know what to think about Nebraska's offense because a couple of their players transferred. Then they get a running back that comes in from USC, but he hasn't played all spring. So there's no telling what you're going to get out of their offense. Their defense is supposed to be one of the best in the country. Said 9 returning starters. So they're supposed to be one of the best. The spread in this game is Nebraska is a favorite by 7. Illinois is a 7-point underdog. The money line is negative 260. For Nebraska, Illinois is a positive 210. And the over is 54.5, and under is 54.5. So I'm gonna be honest with you. If you are betting on this game, I will go with under. Because Nebraska has a tough defense and Illinois really doesn't have an explosive offense. Then you go back and look at Illinois. Nebraska really doesn't have anybody coming back on their defense. I think this game was like 41-23 last year. So Nebraska, Illinois beat Nebraska in Nebraska. So it was 41 plus 23. I just don't think it's going to be that high scoring like it was last year. Because the coach at Illinois likes to run the ball. And I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. So I'm going to take 54.5. I don't think either team is going to score 30 points. So I think the score is going to be like 23-18 or 23-17, somewhere in that line, or 30-14 in Nebraska to win it. That's what I think. I don't think it's going to go over 54.5. Next one, Hawaii and UCLA. Hawaii had one of the worst defenses in the FBS last year. UCLA pretty much returned the 18 starters. Their quarterback is coming back, Chip Kelly. The spread in this game is UCLA 17.5. The over and under is 68. The money line is Hawaii 625 to negative 950. I'll be honest with you. I really don't know. I'm going with UCLA at 17.5. I think they'll win by 21 points. UCLA is a trendy pick this year because of all the returning starters they have. And if you look at most people have them beating LSU the next week. So some people think UCLA is really, really good. Um, we'll see. I'm not even going to talk about the other two games. 27 and a half is a lot of points. And honestly, I think Fresno State will cover 27 and a half. They'll beat UConn by 28 points. UConn hasn't played football in almost 2 years. So I think they're going to run through them real easy. I just don't think it's going to be a close game. I ain't going to even talk about UTEP and New Mexico State. What does it know about those two schools? But I don't know nothing about it. I know both of them are terrible schools when it comes to football. I can't tell you. I think Bob Davie might be at New Mexico or New Mexico State. I don't know. He used to be the old Notre Dame coach and ran the triple option. That's a rivalry game. Only reason why I know that is because it pops up at NCAA football every now and then as a rivalry game. So if you're really interested, I mean, you got to really love college football to watch that game. If you're really, really bored, yeah, you'll probably watch it. But hey, I really don't think I'll be betting on that game. I can't even tell you, UTEP is favored by 10. The over is 59. The under is 59. I really can't tell you who I'll go with that game. But my two games to watch for is Nebraska and Illinois. Some people are taking the money line on Illinois to win. So we'll see. Like I said, UCLA, Hawaii. Hawaii had a terrible rush offense last year. 17 and a half is a lot of points, but I can see them covering it. But have a good night and enjoy. I love betting. Have a good night.